When a person visits Israel, they are captivated by its beauty. They're moved by its history.
The Lord is faithful.
Its impact on them is indescribable.
He'll never leave you.
But a person with a calling is moved by different sights.
The Lord is faithful.
Sights that frighten most,
What he has promised,
sights seen as deplorable.
may I manu Adonai Behu Hiftia Bidravro.
One such person was Robert Lester McFarland. In 1959, he brought his family to pursue the call. His eldest son, Robert Lee, was impacted beyond measure. He married Elizabeth Bush, and this is their story.
Well, I came here in 1959 as a 13-year-old, obviously teenager. And the first time I saw this vast array here was all fields. They were planting grain in these fields. I have ridden virtually every one of these streets over here in this city on a bicycle, and some of the alleys, a lot of the places around here. Ridden buses all up and down here. We used to drive an hour plus from here to Bethlehem service every Sunday and back. Then some 30 odd years later, my wife and I returned to the country as representatives to try to set up a work here. And slowly it began to build, it got some traction. We began to work in houses. The various houses that we worked in, we would get several people ready to baptize. Then we would take them in a van all the way to the Jordan River and baptize everybody all at once. And ultimately now, some 20 plus years later, there are about 10 churches in existence, each with their own pastor, each with their own facility, and they're all sovereign within themselves. And most of them have completed a degree in our current ongoing Bible school. So we have virtually everything we need here now to continue this revival. And that's why we're bringing these young guys on to spread this out, do work where I can't go and can't be, since I can only be at one place at any given time. That way, the Lord will amplify the revival.
The McFarlands impacted many people over 3 decades. People who are still impacted today. Beth felt a call to the mission field as a young child.
When we came in 1997, it seemed impossible to do the job that God had called us to do, but we had a call burning in our soul, and that never leaves. You still feel that through the years. Suffered some setbacks from time to time, as anyone does. Have seen great revival and amazing things in all sectors of this population, of this city and this country. And we've watched God over and over and over again show himself strong. When we felt so weak we could not walk another step, we felt your prayers lifting us up. And today we face some of the same pressure and opposition that the early church faced, but God has been so faithful. He has given us more than we can even imagine, but yet we still have vision for so much more. We are so thankful for the team that God has put in place to work here in this country, for his vision and what he wants for us and the revival that we are going to see. We give God glory and honor and praise. It is thrilling, and we are humbled to be able to work in this vineyard. So thankful for every person, every church that has helped us, that has given to us. We still need your help. The task is great, but God is moving in ways that we have not been able to publicize like others can publicize. We have had to be very circumspect in what we say as we've labored in this nation. Thank God today there are visas for those that are working here now. They can be more open. We are giving God the glory for everything he's done all through this past 20-some years. He has blessed, he has moved, he's still moving.
You can help. Help reach the dry land. Help see people born again. Help reach the unreached cities.
Looking around here at all of these people that are paying for resurrection, of course the scripture already says, every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. And I'm so glad that I can meet him on a bended knee and not have to lay in the ground here and wait on resurrection.